Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the disastrous airport that is Berlin Brandenburg Airport. Before we begin, only a small percentage of viewers who watch my content are currently subscribed to the channel. It only takes a few seconds and it's free. This video is probably my most researched video of them all, so if you liked the video, make sure you press the like button. Anyways, let's push time back to 1984, the year of Burma gaining independence, the signing of the Treaties of Brussels, which would later date become a part of the EU and NATO. Some more things, but the most important part is that the Soviets decided that West Berlin was too good and decided to build a wall around it. The Soviets probably expected America and the other allies would just give West Berlin to them, but the Allies had a plan to counteract the blockade, which was the Berlin airlift. If you haven't already, be prepared for mispronouncing German things. At the time, Tempelhof Airport just wasn't big enough to accommodate all the relief aircraft. Coincidentally, though, the French had ordered the construction of a 2,428-meter runway in the French-controlled Tegel Airport. This allowed aircraft like the C-54 to land at the airport. Anyways, let's move forward 42 years to 1990. Germany has been reunified and German planners have proposed a plan to build a new airport to accommodate the needs of the new reunified Germany. 6 years later, they rejected a plan to build a new hub, but instead using the already existing Schönefeld Airport, which was a part of East Germany until the whole reunifying thing happened. Although Schönefeld was one of the 7 options they could have decided from. I am extremely sorry for any German speaker who is hearing this right now, because these aren't easy for an English speaker like me. The others being Spangenberg, Jelbalust, Bruckheide, Tetezau, Jelgro West, and Medikostof. They didn't just pick one of the cities and go, well, why not? They had statistics of environment, economy/industry, rail linkage, and a couple of more. And 16 years after the initial proposed plan, the development of the airport started in 2006. Development was relatively quick, with an expected opening date of the 30th of October 2011, but was delayed to the 3rd of June 2012. No one really paid attention to the first delay and blamed the bankruptcy of IGK-IGR, which is a part of the PGBBI construction planning company. And as the new date drew closer, a lot was happening. Airlines were reflecting their plans to operate from BER, shops and restaurants were prepared for opening, highways A113, A100, and some of A111 were shut down, so people and equipment from Tegel and Schönefeld could drive to the airport after the last flights have taken off. Broadcasters were meant to appear, and a special Lufthansa flight to Frankfurt with an A380 was meant to be the first arrival and departure from the new airport. But 26 days until the opening of the airport, all that news agencies got was another delay. During testing, they wanted to make sure that the airport fire suppression system worked, as earlier in 1996, the worst airport fire happened in Düsseldorf, killing 17, injuring 62 to 88 depending on the source, and a bunch of the airport structure was damaged. They tried proposing a plan to hire a bunch of people to act as fire spotters. No one was surprised when they said no. These delays kept happening, and no one was in shock after they found out that the airport had been delayed once again. More people were probably surprised when they found out that the airport had finally been opened on October 31st, 2020, a whole 9 years after the original October 30th, 2011 original plan. Some of the big issues along the way were there were not enough check-in desks for the expected passenger numbers, 4,000 doors were numbered incorrectly, and for some time in 2015, workers weren't even allowed in the building because they were worried that the roof would collapse. Also, in 2017, another issue emerged as the airport was to be a large hub for Europe, for passengers to connect from flight to flight. The only airline that had a hub in Berlin was Air Berlin, and they shut down in late 2017. Can't really have a hub airport with no hub airlines, though EasyJet, Eurowings, and Ryanair are now using the airport as a base. Also in 2017, they had to replace 750 departure screens at a cost of $500,000 since they had been left on for 6 years and they had reached the end of their service lives. And finally, after the airport was opened, it had costed around 7 billion euros, a much bigger cost than the original 2.83 billion. And unlike in 2012, the first aircraft to land at the airport was a Lufthansa A320neo and an EasyJet A320neo. What do you think about Berlin Brandenburg Airport? Tell me in the comments below. If you liked the video, make sure you press the like button. If you like the content that I produce, make sure to press the subscribe button and bell icon to know when I release a new video. If you want to see more of me, I have a Twitter and official Discord server which can be found in the description below. Also, if you have any suggestions for the next video, put them in the comments below as well.